You keep asking me to get up out these streets and leave this game alone forever. I keep telling you, alright, I'm married to this game and I'm gonna love my bitch forever. You got to be crazy. Nigga, I'm leaving the game. What? You gonna lie what, bro? You, bro, where the fuck my draw not popped up, bro? I was on the wrong monitor. That's why. I'm stupid as hell. What I'm finna do? Oh yeah, some music on real quick. There's one fly in my room, nigga. That shit annoying as fuck. Let's clear my charts and start all over. Let's go to TikTok. What's up, TikTok chat? Looking at NAS 100. Start off on the daily time frame. Overall, aggressively bullish. Don't really need to mark nothing up on there. 4 hours bullish as well. Oh, a lot. 4 hours bearish with potential to go bullish. We took out this higher low right over here. We're in between these equal highs and these lows down here. So 4 hour is bearish with potential to go bullish. Look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame is bullish. Took out this structure point here. Now we're coming down for this break and retest. We may have some buys right here. These buys are counter trend though to the 4 hour because the 4 hour is technically bearish below this level. And we're making equal highs here. As far as sales, we can look to take more sales down here. Yeah, so we have some pro trend sales down here. These pro trend sales look nice. Definitely not gonna happen today or probably even this week. These buys here are risky, but our clean buys will be above this area on NAS 100. So I might actually take these risky buys, not gonna lie. I like this. We're gonna leave this in our top 3. How much have you made? I don't know, bro. I'm unprofitable. I don't make money trading. GBP CHF. I got cooked yesterday on this position. Let's clear and start all over. Looking on a daily time frame, let's look overall bearish. We making new lows as we took out these lows right over here. Let's go on a 4 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame, we are bearish. Took out this low here. Never rebroke this high. This is our range. We have another range here that's a lot tighter. Going up 1 hour time frame. So 4 time. Well, I said 4 hours bearish. Yeah, 4 hours bearish. Going on 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame is bullish. 1 hour time frame doesn't go back bearish until we close below this level. That's a long way from price. So we're not going to actually look to trade this at all. But sells below here. And as far as buys on a 4 hour time frame, buys not until we come all the way up here. So this is not something I would want to trade. Let's take this and put it to the bottom of our watch list. Look at gold. Bro, what you mean? What you mean, TikTok? Fucking trolling. I gotta restart the TikTok live, bro. Fuck. Hey, D Hill, thanks for the gifts, bro. I'll be back. I gotta restart the live again. What you got can make me fall in love, and I don't know what it is. It remind me of drugs. Could you tell me what you think about gold after? Yeah, I'm about to do gold right now. Chop down. Get you out of my dreams. What you got can make me fall in love, and I don't know what it is, but it remind me of drugs. Thank for the sub on YouTube. Let's go. Welcome to the stream, gang. All right, looking at gold right now on the daily time frame, we're overall going bullish. We're making internal structure higher highs and higher lows. Looking at our 4-hour time frame, 4 like we're going bearish. Let's look at our 50 MA. I want to say our 4 hours going bearish. We took out this higher low right over here. This is our current high. This is our current high right over here. This is our next low. This is the range we're in. We're going on 4-hour time frame. Bro, this one fly is really pissed me off. So look at our 1-hour time frame. So our 1-hour time frame is already bearish. We're closing below this level of support down here. We already had a nice closure for this break retest for potential continuation. Let's see if we already missed. Let's see if we missed this trade because it looked like it already happened. 4-hour bearish, 1-hour bearish. I want to sell. If I take buys, it wouldn't be until price close above 343.49 all the way up here. Let's go on the 5-minute time frame. See if we got some structure. So we got a pullback right over here, but this pullback had no structure. So we now need to see a new pullback with structure. So I want to see this high get retook. I want to see this high get retook at 3370, 3380. And then for price to give me some new structure on this pullback, then take a trend continuation to the downside. So I do like sells, but I need to pull back into this 380 area. Either I use that level or I use this level and wait for a closure below this level. So if we don't get a pullback into this area, we can look at this break and retest. So one of these areas. I like this gold. We might actually get a gold setup today. They're looking to the left hand side. This is not really a range I want to trade in. Our clean range to trade really is this range down here. So this is not even the cleaner setup. The cleaner setup is really down here. This is a lot bigger range to trade in. Trading below these lows down here, we have about a 250 pip range to trade. Hey, what's good, Keys? What you looking at tonight? What you looking at tonight in the chat? Let me know. I think I had to turn. I think I had to mute the music on TikTok because they keep restricting the video. So I only listen to music by myself, bro. So too bad for y'all, bro. But so far we like gold. We like NAS 100. We like gold. I'm just upsetting a bit. You got any interest in anything to trade? Are you in my Discord, bro? Let's look at NAS. I already did NAS 100. Let's look at DDUSD. Let's clear my chart. Start all over. Daily time frame. Overall bearish. We just in a bullish retracement. Looking at our 4-hour time frame. 4 hours overall bullish. We took out these lower highs right over here. We're in between this current high all the way up here. This is our previous high. This is our current high or low. So 4 hours bullish. Look at our 1-hour time frame. We're bullish as well on the 1-hour time frame. This is our previous high right here on the 1-hour time frame. This is our same current high, and this is our previous high or low. As far as buys, I won't want to buy until actually right now. Really, you could buy right now or in this area. Let's look left to see how this price action looks. So get it. Okay, this is a lower quality trade right over here. Just because this range has a lot of fake outs all in the same area, right? So I really wouldn't want to trade in this range because it's potential fake out area again. So I would rather take the bottom up here, the cleaner. And then look to the left hand side. We could look to target these highs up here. Let's look at this 5-minute chart. Yeah, so I don't want to trade in this 5-minute price action. This 5-minute price action looks ass. So I really like this bars up here a little bit better. Show your P&L. I'm not in the trade. I'm not showing my P&L. I just joined. I haven't taken any trades. My mostly traded pairs last year was gold and Bitcoin. Okay, nice. Let's look at US 30. Here my chart start all over. Go to daily time frame, overall bullish. We're making a new high on the daily time frame. Well, we'll make equal highs on the daily time frame. That looks good. This is our current high and our previous high at the same level. This is our previous. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results because it contains unoriginal or reproduced content. This is in line with for you feed eligibility standards under our community guidelines. Bro, how? I'm not even playing music no more. How is it unoriginal content? I have a face cam on. I'm sitting here talking. You can see my lips moving, pussy. Try to peel that shit. You know I was going to show up, but I'm not listening to you, Mo. I'm not gonna lie. You're not. I do have peace, bro. You're not bothering my peace, nigga. I'm not care about you at all. Like I thought it was restricting my content because of, like copyright music purposes or whatever. But nigga, it's not even because of copyright music, bro. It's still restricting my life. I don't know why. So daily's overall bullish. Go to the 4-hour time frame. Looking at our 4-hour time frame, we're bullish as well. We took these highs up here. This is our current high all the way up here. This is our previous high. This is our current higher low. Let's just simply adjust this line to where we have these wick projections as well. That's the 4-hour time frame overall bullish. Daily bullish, go to the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour bullish as well. This is our 1-hour previous high right over here. So we can see a pull back into this area for potential buys. On US 30, I'll pull back into this area for potential buys on US 30. And for sells, I wouldn't want to sell until our forward goes bearish, and that doesn't happen until price come down here and retake this low. Or we could take some continuation buys above here to break this previous 1-hour high. So this is what I think about US 30. This looks cool. Let's look at GA. Daily time frame, bearish. We're making a new low down here. We had a break and a retest of this previous lower high. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. On a 4-hour time frame, we're bearish as well. We never rebroke this high over here. We have a new low. So this is our previous lower high. This is our current low. This is our previous low. That's 4-hour time frame. 4 hours bearish. Go to the 1-hour time frame. Looking at our 1-hour time frame, we're bearish as well. This is our current low that we just broke. This is our previous lower high, and this is our current low. Let's mark off this. We have a break and retest right over here. Let's go to 4-hour chart again. Okay, so we can look to trade below this range, and we can look to target the bottom of this range. Sells in this area looks great. Go to the 5-hour time frame, see if we got it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this. Actually, right now, market execution. Stop loss above this high. We can go 20 pips stop loss. It takes here. So, roll. 2.05272. 2.05272. All right, this is my stop loss. My entry 2.5 2.5072. 2.5072. Or this entry stop and stop loss. So how the trade plays out. Session, do you usually trade London session? So the times the times I go live during the day, this is the time I normally trade. This is my favorite session to trade. I don't really like New York session because I don't like to trade with the news in the way of my trade. I don't trade news. I don't trade CPI, NFP, or none of the kind of stuff. If I see a news event in my trade, I will close my trade before it happens. So I don't like that event affecting my trade. So I like New York London session better. I really want to get back into the swing of trading. So I'm grateful that you be on. Yeah. Why'd you stop trading? I'm hungry as fuck. I'm finna order something. Well, since they restrict my live anyway, then I can play the music, right? What if he? What if she? What if I'm in the straight, yeah. What if he told you you think you're on no school old rule? I felt that I wasn't disciplined enough. I was being irresponsible. But that's the easy fix. Just get better self control. If VST thanks for the follower, welcome to the stream, gang. Let me know what you trade. If y'all new in the chat, and y'all haven't seen me trading before. Let me know what you trade and how you trade based off of what your foundation of your strategy. Do you trade support and resistance? Do you trade supply and demand? Do you trade fair value gaps? Like, let me know. I'm curious. No sound detected. Check your audio settings. Bro, what do you mean no sound detected? TikTok? You always want to troll on that motherfucker. I'm hungry as hell. How long have you been outside of the trading game, I should say? Maybe that's a better question. Let's make a YouTube, a TikTok short. A year and a half? Then you been out of it for a year and a half? Damn. That's a long ass time. Think about if you didn't get out of it that long and you still traded and just worked on your discipline while you were trading and learning. How much progress you think you would have made? And where would you think you would be at now? That's a year and a half of lost progress. That's a lot of lost progress. A year and 7 months. Bro, how the fuck do I full screen this shit, bro? Maybe I gotta put my TikTok live up. Maybe this work. Let's change display capture. Oh my god, I heard myself twice. Before, why does quality look so bad? Okay, there we go. This is the reason why I'm trying. This is the reason why I'm so cold. Let's make a YouTube video. I mean TikTok short. Give me 1 second. All right. As you can see, I just got triggered in on these GBP AUD sales. Let's do a quick trade breakdown. Looking on our daily time frame, we're overall bearish. We had some equal highs over here where we rebroke these lows to the left hand side. We had a break and retest and a continuation. Overall, the 4 hour telling me to sell. Same thing on the 1 hour time frame. Again, we having a break and retest of this previous low to the left hand side. Ideally telling me to sell. So ideally, I want to be looking for sales overall. Let's go to the 5 minute time frame where I actually decided to enter. Looking on the 5 minute time frame, I was waiting for a break and retest of this area. I wanted to see price take this high first, in which we did pretty cleanly. Inside price taking this high, we made a new higher high, a higher low, a new higher high. I simply waited for price to retake the low that created that new high, which was right over here, where I decided to take my trade. I got filled in at this price point here. This is about a 20 pips top loss. I'll be partial out at about 20 pips in profit, and then I'll look to hold a runner till we look to target these lows down here to the left hand side. So I just got into this trade. Let's see how this trade plays out. Do you make do you make money? I mean, not in any way. I mean, respectfully, just to ask. Do you make money not to be rude, but I can't tell by your appearance, whatever the fuck that means. Okay, you spoke too fast, but I heard you. Nah, yeah, I spoke fast because I was making it like a fucking. First of all, I already speak fast naturally, but I didn't really care about speaking slow just now because I'm gonna make that into like a short that little explanation I just did. You know, short spin only be 60 seconds, so I'll be trying to speed run them hoes. Do you trade US stocks? No, I mainly trade Forex and futures. Hold on. Let me get a little bit more suitable for Brooklyn standards on what traders supposed to look like. Let me get my blue ones. Give me a second. Do I look like I make money trading now? When did you start trading? I started trading in 2021, I think. I got you, Brooklyn. Don't need trip, bro. Hopefully I look like a day trader now, bro. Matter of fact, maybe I shouldn't be wearing under a t-shirt like this and day trade. Let me put an actual shirt on. This me trying to look like a trader, chat. Why am I buttoning this shirt up? In fact, let me pick a different shirt. This is the first shirt in my closet, though. Bro, I can't see shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't see shit. Please stay in the pajamas. No, I need to fit the description of a trader, I guess. Stay to meet you, the English. If we got, I hope you get stopped out. Good night, twin. All right, bro. Good night, bro. Thanks for stopping by the street. His ass funny as hell. You said sell GBP CAD. Let's look at GBP CAD. Let's see. GBP CHD. Well, I hope GBP CAD is sells because I'm in sales on GBP 80. Let's look at GBP CAD though. Looking at the daily time frame, we're bullish, but we're in a deep bearish retracement with potential to flip bearish if we get a closure below this level. Look on a 4-hour time frame. A 4-hour time frame is bearish as well. We are making higher highs and higher lows here. All right, this is where we decided to go bearish at with potential to go back bullish above these highs. That's the 4-hour time frame. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame bearish. The 1-hour time frame is bullish though. So the 1-hour time frame being bullish about this area. Sells right now is counter trend. Maybe rejecting off of these highs up here. That's a possibility. But again, this is still a lower quality trade because this is counter trend to the 1-hour time frame. These sells is pro trend to the 4-hour being bearish, but again, this is a deep ass retracement. We have some equal highs here, so I really wouldn't want to sell until price close below this level on a 4-hour time frame, or even a 1-hour time frame, close below these lows down here. But the problem with trading below these lows is that you have a tight range to trade looking to the left hand side. So this range becomes a little small. But below that target, you can have some potential targets down here, or even right here. But as far as trading GBP CAD where it's at, I wouldn't trade inside this range. This is too much indecision all inside this area. I wouldn't trade inside that price section. That's just me personally though. I was learning under Swaggy C Academy. He abandoned us. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of shit about Swaggy C recently, specifically. That's what I was learning from 4 years ago when I was coming up and trading with Swaggy C. Then I stopped watching. So what happened to did he just stop posting in his community or stop like interacting with his community, or did like he just like close it fully? It's hot as fuck in his shirt too. I ain't. He had some excuses to why he wasn't there. That's tough. Well, how long was he active in it before he started doing all of that? He was supposed to commit a year to us and started a whole nother business and left. Did he offer refunds? Cause I know he be on YouTube. I be watching YouTube content. He be saying he be giving out refunds and shit. Love don't hurt unless it's with you, darling. You like a solid month of consistency and inconsistent with the other people was teaching. No, that's crazy. I think yeah, that's crazy. Good thing I didn't buy his shit 4 years ago. I thought about it a long ass time ago. I think it was called Swag Academy. Yeah, I think his shit was called Swag Academy like 4 years ago. And I almost bought that shit. Some YouTuber named Swaggy C. No, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm not dissing him. Swaggy C still my nigga. I was in for about 8 months and paid an extra year and yeah, he cooked you. He fucking cooked your shit. It's not funny, but for real, he cooked your shit, bro. You paid 8 months and in an extra year with no refund. Nah, yeah, he torched you. He got the fuck over. So how did you learn? I learned from you. I had a mentor. My mentor name was Dr. Dollar. This is who I learned from. Even though I don't trade like this no more. But he told me a lot. So I was in his mentorship. This guy right here. Yeah, this dude. When I first started trading, I was in it was during a pandemic, so it was that whole Forex pandemic shit, or whatever. Then basically it was like a recruit people type of thing. And I wasn't trying to recruit nobody for real. So I stopped paying for that shit. I went on YouTube University and started looking at people on YouTube to see if I could find any information that could teach me how to trade. On YouTube, I came across one of the first people I came across was Swaggy C. I watched a lot of Swaggy C content back in 2021. It was cool, whatever. Very informational. Then I ran across Mamba FX. Started watching Mamba FX. Then I started running across a bunch of different YouTube people, like big YouTubers in the trading space. Then eventually, like I knew how to trade, but I wasn't profitable because I was like making a little mistakes, like over risking, over leveraging, being too obsessed with trading, over trading, things like that. So because at this time, I'm like 2 years in. I'm like a year and a half in. I'm still making a little small mistakes like that. Just being inconsistent overall. Then I'm like, let me pay for a mentorship, not to learn how to trade or not to learn their course, but just to have that one-on-one interaction with somebody that's already proven to be profitable. That way I can interact with them, ask questions and things like that on how to overcome these small things that's making me unprofitable. And that's when I paid for Dr. Dollar mentorship. But before I paid for Dr. Dollar mentorship, he live streamed every day during London session. And that whole like year and a half, I would just watch him live trade for free and not really paying for the mentorship. Then eventually I'm like, okay, let me buy the mentorship because I need the one-on-one. So that's why. As far as paying to learn, like you don't need to pay to learn how to trade, bro. What's good, Rashawn? Yeah. Dr. Ali used to go live so much. Hey, was you in his lives like 4 or 5 years ago? If you was in his lives not 4 or 5 years ago, like 3 4 years ago. If you was in his live like 3 4 years ago, then I'm pretty sure you remember me. It was a viral clip going around. Well, not really viral, but it was a nice clip going around of me being on Dr. Dollar Live Zoom call while he was live on stream, and I was asleep. And niggas was screenshotting and screen recording me sleep on the live and talking about how just talking about me for being asleep on a motherfucking live, bro. And I had my webcam on at the time. That shit was funny, but nigga, I was tired. Fuck. I wish I could find that picture, bro. That shit was funny. All you just see is me like he on this live chart. You see his face cam, and then you see all the Zoom people that was in the Zoom call. All they fucking face cam at the top, and you see me with my chair linked all the way back. I mean that bitch like just sleep while he all. I woke up the next day. I look in the group. I see everybody at me and shit with my motherfucking picture. I don't know if I was there, but they talk about it. Yeah, they be talking about that shit all the time. They still talk about it. I was in they did Dr. Dollar Discord and somebody was talking about it and shit. But I don't think niggas know it was me. Cause my name wasn't Trader Harley back then. My name was like FX Nay. I was in that bitch knocked out. I follow Emmett now. Yeah, I watch Emmett too. Emmett changed his trading strategy from what he did like from a long time ago. I think he trade supply fair value gaps and supply and demand and stuff like that now. Where you been at? Where I've been at? I've been on here, bro. What you mean? Something got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Yeah, Emmett be cooking. This Discord. Oh, what's good, chef? What you mean where I've been at, bro? Oh, because I've been joining the calls during the New York session? Because I've been in the gym. He switched to indices only. Yeah, I know. I be on his power hour streams. Like Emmett definitely fire. Sell off look good for this morning. Nigga, I hope so. Sell off on what? What you looking at? Problem is once you body like a fiend, like a bad habit. I already got cooked right here though. I thought this trade was so green. I got cooked so fast on this bitch. Oh, hey, Katie, might get might take. Fuck, I can't talk. Might get them gold sales. Can I start with $5? No. You might as well just put that $5 on a parlay. Check your Discord. I got you. Hey, hey, KD, you about to get them You about to get them gold sales off this 1 hour closure. What am I looking for on Discord? Oh, I see it. You waiting for a pullback to 323 400? 23 400. Okay. I could see that happening, but that's not something that I would actually take. Because though I wouldn't want to buy, I wouldn't want to sell after an aggressive push like this. I could see it happening though. What if could you trade with $100? Yeah, you could trade with $100. Um, just don't. Okay, when it comes to trading with small amount of money, like $100 or $200, whatever the case may be, right? You're not looking to make money off of that $100. You're not looking to turn that $100 to 1K. You're not looking to flip that $100 to 10 bands, right? You're just using it to build experience and get better as a trader. You're not looking to make money or live off of a $100 account. So if you're trading with $100, just risk 1% per trade, 2% per trade. No, with $100 you can do more than that. Like 5% per trade, like $5 a trade. You're not looking to make money or buy shit with that $5 that you make per trade, whatever the case may be. You're just looking to build consistency at making gains. Then eventually, as you get better at trading, you deposit more and more money, or pay for a prop firm challenge to get access to more and more capital. What advice do you have for students in college that want to learn trading at the same time, but it's overwhelming? It's not overwhelming. You're just a bitch. Like are you not a man? How is something overwhelming to you? You're a fucking grown ass man. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm funny as hell. I'm funny as hell. But nah, I'm funny as hell, but I'm for real though. Like saying he ain't wrong. Like how you saying, like you a grown man. Nothing is overwhelming, bro. Stop bitching and just do it. If you ain't gonna do it, don't worry about it. Find something else you're passionate about. But no need to complain about something being overwhelming. It's just something that you want to do it. No matter if it's overwhelming or not. It ain't gonna be overwhelming forever. Overwhelming is temporary. So if you take some temporary, you have to be temporarily overwhelmed for long term success, then is it worth it? If you think so, then go for it and just suck it up. Stop bitching. If it ain't worth it, then find something else you're passionate about. You gotta think about this though. Learning trading while you're in school, like while you're in college, whatever field you're in college, there's probably some kind of cap to how much money you can make in that field. Like the best electricians only make a certain amount, right? The best lawyers, even though they make a lot of money, they make a certain amount, right? Then trading, there's no cap to how much money you can make in trading because the forex market specifically is a $6.6 trillion market. I mean, $6.6 trillion is fluctuated throughout these markets every single day. So the potential for the amount of money that you can make is endless. And you going to school, you graduating with a degree with a capped market as far as Forex or day trading potential. There's no cap to how much money you can make. The money you make is based off of how big your account is. Oh, seems pretty worth it to me. But if you overwhelmed, that just means you just acting like a pussy. Learn the skills first, yeah, that's facts. So like if you somebody that's new to trading and coming into trading and you trying to learn how to trade, whatever, just use like $100, $200, deposit that to an account and trade that and try to just don't look to make money off of it. Like you're not looking to make withdrawals off a $100 account. You're not looking to make withdrawals off a $200 account to buy shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get no real money off of trading $100 and $200 accounts. But you could use that account to master the skill first, get accustomed to losing money, get accustomed to making money, getting accustomed to risk management, getting accustomed to longevity of trading, things of that nature. And then as you get better with managing them smaller accounts, you slowly deposit more money into the account, and more money until it grows substantially enough that way you can live off of it. Or you go into the platform space, which is the route most people take, including myself, and then get access to more capital and take those payouts and then put those payouts into that smaller account until it eventually gets to the amount of money that that prop firm account was paying you. I mean, that balance was. That way you don't got to trade your prop firm no accounts. Now you have your own capital. That's roughly the same amount. Now you can actually make withdrawals. But as far as the little accounts, small accounts, that's just for learning experience. It's not really to make money off of. People try to, the problem with new traders is they try to make small accounts live off of, boo. I don't even know if that's a fucking word. Did I make that up? Yeah, I think that's what I meant, bro. I do stream on TikTok. I got TikTok Studio. I can stream on TikTok and YouTube at the same time with Streamlabs, and they both have my face cam. The only thing is it on Streamlabs TikTok, like when I stream on TikTok on Streamlabs, it doesn't let me change the category. That shit saying gaming. I don't like that it say gaming, so I just use TikTok Studio. All right, we got a 1 hour. We got a 1 hour close on gold. Let's look at a 1 hour close. We got a nice bearish close below these levels. Let's wait for a pullback. If we get a pullback into this area, we can look to take some sales. But no pullback, no trade. If it just continues dropping here and just fills the range, I'm completely comfortable with missing out on this move. I'm gonna set this up in the morning. Yeah, I think just yeah, TikTok Studio app. I really like Streamlabs better. I really don't like the TikTok Studio app. I like Streamlabs better. But I can't figure out how to change my category on that bitch, so. Cause on Streamlabs, I got like my overlay and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my Traderholic overlay, then they say my socials and all the other stuff. But fuck it. I put the order food an hour ago. I ain't order shit yet. My dumb ass. I'm starving. Fuck. I need to figure out why TikTok keep restricting my live though, because my shit restricted right now. All that fake shit. Wait. Let's see what's on Uber Eats I can order, bro. Thank you for all advice. No problem. Do you know? Wait, Brooklyn. Do you know anything about trading at all, or like you don't know nothing? You don't know nothing. All right. So this is what you do, bro. Go do exactly what I'm doing. Right. Go on YouTube. Type in this right here. FX Alex G Beginner's Guide. I can't spell. Beginner's Guide to Forex. Click this. All right. Once you go here, this is a 4 hour long video. This 4 hour long video will teach you everything beginner friendly. right? You're not looking at this. You're not watching this. I'm not telling you to watch this video to learn how to trade. I'm telling you to watch this video to understand the basics of trading, right? Once you learn to understand the basics of trading, you will understand what I'm talking about when I explain stuff. So if I say we have a market structure shift here or a break of this previous high, check it out this low here, this is my level of support, this is my level of resistance, I'm looking for a break and retest this area. Like if I start to like explain how I trade, you don't understand the basics, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about. But this is going to cover everything basic in Forex and futures. And everything you learn in this video applies to across all markets, not just Forex, futures and stocks, whatever. It's universal. Right? You don't got to watch the whole 4 hours. You can watch 2 hours now, 2 hours later, whatever the case may be. You can watch whatever. You don't got to watch the whole 4 hours in one sitting. But make sure that you have a notebook and a pen, or pen, and writing down the key points in this video. That way you have it as a reference point when you're watching people live trade. And that's not just myself. If you don't want to learn from me, that's cool. You can learn from where you want to learn from. I don't really care. But when it comes to learning, make sure you write stuff down that way you have it as a reference until it's memorized to where you don't need the reference anymore. That's what I did. Inside this long ass video, you're going to learn about what is trading. You're going to learn what is Forex trading specifically. You're going to learn the trading tools that you need, like trading view. You're going to learn about brokers. Well, I don't think you talk about brokers in this video, but you're going to go over trading view, how to mark up a chart, whatever the case may be. You're going to go over MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, which is totally outdated. We don't use that no more. He's going to go over Fibonacci retracements. He's going to go over how to take notes and how to chart on the actual chart. So that's basically this stuff, how I draw my levels and all that kind of stuff. He's going to go over how to do that. He's going to go over, this is drawn on the chart. He's going to go over position size calculators. He's going to go over how to calculate risk based off of your position size. So this is like everything beginner. He's going to go over Forex Factory, basically letting you know where we find high impact news that's going to affect our trades. You don't need the MetaTrader from MetaTrader 5 version. You don't need that part of the video. He's going to go over price action and market sentiment on how to identify trends and market structure shifts, things of that nature. He's going to go over that. That's market structure, that's trends, that's all the same thing. He's going to go over support and resistance. This is how I trade. I use support and resistance. There is no one way to trade. I'm here to tell you this right now. If you go in a rabbit hole, YouTube rabbit hole of how to trade, there is no one golden strategy to trade, right? There's hundreds of different ways to trade and all of them work. Just depends on who's implementing all of them. Learning how to trade or learning how to mark up a chart is just fucking 5% of the work, right? The hard part that deciphers the unprofitable traders from the profitable traders are the psychology, the risk management, the discipline, the consistency, all that. That is what makes the profitable from the unprofitable, not necessarily how they specifically trade. You're going to see people that trade fair value gaps that make money. You're going to see people that trade fair value gap that lose money, which is going to be most of the people that trade fair value gaps. Not saying that's shades to fair value gaps, but that's like that across every strategy, being as though 97% of traders fail. So, of course, the majority trading that strategy is going to be part of the people that's fucking failing, right? You're going to see people that trade supply and demand that's making money. You're going to see majority of people that play trading supply and demand losing money. You're going to see people that trade support resistance making money. You're going to see majority of people trading support and resistance losing money because there is no one way to trade. There are all profitable traders. There are profitable traders in each realm of trading strategies. So no one strategy is better than the other, in my personal opinion. It's about personal preference, and it's really subjective. But, so just a disclaimer, going down the rabbit hole of trading, you don't try to look to find no golden strategy or that fucking one-hit wonder, that golden ticket, because there ain't one. Save you the time right now. But support and resistance, this is how I trade specifically based off support and resistance levels. So from psychological level, you don't really need that. He'll go over what candlesticks are. That way you understand. So this is really just beginner friendly, basic everything. Watch that long ass video, and then that way you understand what's going on based off of people live trading. You learn more from people live trading than you will in any YouTube video. Because live trading, people that live trade give you the real in-time reaction on how they actually manage to trade when they're in drawdown like this, how I'm losing technically. My floating P&L is red right now, right? So watch people live trade, you will learn how they manage that kind of stuff, or how they manage trade that's in profit, and how they actually enter, what they look for before they get in, not a pre-recorded, right? I'm not going to just based off YouTube videos, people just post their wins. You're not gonna just you're gonna see a person on YouTube posting their wins every day. You're gonna think the nigga making money, but you don't know how many losses he took before he posted that win, or how many trades he took before he got that win. Stuff like that. So you get a lot more value with watching people live trade than you will with any other YouTube video, just because you get the real time raw reaction on how the market is actually navigated. But before you could watch live trades, you got to understand the basics. You as well, bro. I think I'm gonna stay here till 4:30 and I'm getting off. Like, I'm not really a scalper, so I don't sit here and watch my trades all day. I'm more of an intraday trader. So once I'm in a position, I don't really care what happens while I'm in it. I just let price does what it does. So I don't need to sit here and watch my actual trade. So if I'm gonna get off here at 4:30 and let this trade do what it do. If it hits stop loss, it hits stop loss. I'm cool with that. Like, no big deal. If it hits partials out, I'll partial out here. It hits full TP down here, I'll partial out again down here. Try to find another target. But as far as me sitting here having to actually watch my trade, yeah, no, thank you. I'm hungry as fuck. I'm finna go get something to eat. So I'm hopping off of here at 4:30. That will end the form of you said it. Mm-hmm. Comes to Michael. What's the best trade with low capital? The best, you mean what's the best pair for low capital? Pairs that move slower. So stuff like NASDAQ, gold, you don't want to really don't want to trade US 30, really don't want to trade those because the volatility is too high. So you want to trade stuff that's slower, like EU, GU, where you can have tighter stop loss that still respect market structure. Just a slower overall pair. Like for gold, you may have a 40, 25, 30 pip stop loss. Even a 50, 60, 70 pip stop loss from time to time. That's too volatile for a smaller account. So when it comes to trading smaller accounts or lower capital, you want to trade stuff like EU where you can have a 5, 10 pip stop loss. That's more realistic. That way you're not getting liquidated every time. As soon as you take a trade, you're not getting margin called. So you just want to trade stuff with lower volatility where the candlesticks are a lot smaller. So pairs like EU, GU, I think those are a lot slower. AUD, USD, that's a slow pair as well. As far as futures specifically though, I don't really know what's slow in the futures space. I know NASDAQ is definitely not slow. Trade NASDAQ. So I trade the high probability setups. I have a NASDAQ markup on what I wanted to see from NASDAQ, which was buys in this area or buys above this area. This is what I was looking for. But I don't force a trade on any given pair. I take whatever looks clean in that moment. So I didn't take a NASDAQ trade today. I took a NASDAQ trade yesterday. I got cooked here. I took a NASDAQ trade back here as well, which is a nice win. I took 2 NASDAQ sells back here, which is nice wins. Took a NASDAQ buy here, which was a nice win. Took some more NASDAQ plays back here. But I focus on the quality of the trade, not necessarily being in any given trade. So if the setup doesn't look high quality, I would just avoid it. And this does not a high quality trade to me. Even though this break retest I'm looking for could play out. Reason why I have this as a dotted arrow is because this is, like I mentioned, let me know that this is not high quality. And high quality setup wouldn't be until we break these highs over here. Take a long on NASDAQ in New York session. Well, I trade London session. So I don't know about New York session. But if that's what you want to do, of course, take your own setups, of course. The GBP as well. So GBP as well, but it depends on what it's compared to. So GBP USD is pretty slow. GBP JPY is pretty fast. So even though they both still GBP, just the quote pair change the volatility levels. GBP, like even GBP AUD, like this is more so the slow side. So this trade I'm actively in now, this is more of a considered a slow pair. So GB, so it just, I think I said this already. I don't know if I did it right, but I will say it again. It just depends on what GBP is compared to. That will tell you if it's like a fast or slow. But to measure how fast or slow it is, go on TradingView, go to the pip calculator, not the pip calculator, the fucking price section tool. Where is it? Price range, right? This price range tool right over here. And just measure the size of the candles. If you see a candle that's like 8, 9 pips, that's pretty slow, right? That's let you know that that pair is not that fast. You go to something like NASDAQ or gold, and you measure a candle, right? This is about 30 pips in one candle. So this is a lot faster. And it's not even a big candle. This is like an average size candle for this time frame. If you look at a bigger candle, this goes to a 50 pip move in 5 minutes. Let you know that this is a lot faster. So if you're confused on how to tell if something is moving fast or slow, just measure how big these candlesticks are with the price measure tool. So gold is giving me the break and retest that I want, but this retest doesn't have structure. I need to see more structure here on the time frame. There's no real structure here. Unless I use the 1 minute time frame. If I use the 1 minute time frame, I could look to say, we took out this high right over here, making a new high on the 1 minute time frame. We have this higher high, higher low, higher high, then something like this. Not use a 1 minute for entry. But as far as the 5 minute, we might not have an entry here. But I might actually take a 1 minute entry. I don't know yet. I'm actually about to end the live right now. I'm trying to play some Fortnite. I ain't lying. I'm fiending right now. I'm fiending for Fortnite. If anybody in the YouTube or TikTok live took this trade that I'm actually in and I'm sitting in drawdown, I'm holding stop loss, right? I don't close my trades early. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. That's the point of risk management, right? So that's a part of price action. Just because you lose the trade doesn't mean you're unprofitable, or just because you lose the trade doesn't mean you're a bad trader. The losses is inevitable, right? You can't avoid losing. What you could do is manage the trades that you do lose, where you calculate risk and things of that nature. But if anybody in the YouTube or TikTok chat took this trade, this is how I'll be managing this trade. I'm already actively in it. We're sitting in some drawdown. If we hit stop loss, of course, I'm closing the trade, right? Just taking a manual loss. Well, after I have a stop loss, it's not going to be a manual loss. It's going to actually liquidate me. But stop loss is here at this price point, as you see on the screen. Other than that, if price comes back down, putting me in profit, takes this low out, come down here to my first target, which where I'll be taking 50% off my position, just to manage the rest of the trade. And I will be holding stop loss. I don't trust stop loss to break even. I like to hold my stop loss because my stop loss is in the area that invalidates my overall trade every year. I deal on my directional bias. So this is my directional bias being bearish below as long as we respect this low, high up here. And ideally, even if we take this low and give us a retracement, I would look at it like this is just a retracement of an overall bearish trend. Let me know that we're making a new lower high and we potentially coming down to make a new lower low. Let me stay in the trade for longer without getting taken out at break even. And then after that, I'll look to take partials again down here at my TP2, which will be this price point here. And then I will hold a runner and to see where that runner wants to take us. Other than that, I'm going to end the live here. We'll live for about an hour and a half. It's your boy Traderholic Chat, and I'm out. Peace. I'll update in the Discord as well what I do with this trade. So if you're in the Discord, stay tuned. I'll update in the Discord on what goes on with this trade.